Hi. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to say a quick shout out to the MangaSloth for recommending my channel to people. Thanks, man. I also want to give a shout out to EastCoastManga for allowing me to be on their Discord. So thank you again. And by the time this comes out, it will be past Thanksgiving, but it's still something to be thankful for. Anyways, on to the video. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about before, and just give you my opinion. Again, this is not a review, it is more of a discussion on the manga at hand. So, that being said, if you like this video, hit like. If you like me, want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to, have a discussion down below about what the manga is, then do so in the comments. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get started to talk about this one. Which, I gotta say, I didn't really think that they were going to make one in a manga, but they did. But then it's a little bit weird. Well, time to have some sort of semblance of a life while having some sort of semblance of a game. So if you've read the title of the video, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, or if you just randomly clicked on it, then you'll know what I'm going to be talking about today. And that would be the one, the only, no game, no life. The manga, which when I first saw this, didn't know that they had a manga for it. I thought it was literally just, the light novel. But as most times it happens, the light novel gets popular enough, and they want to get more bang for their buck, so they start making some volumes of manga. But it's a little bit weird what's happening with this one. So let me get into some facts. Facts being that the light novel, the original concept of it, was written by Yu Kamiya. Kamiya? Maybe I think that was the correct way to pronounce your name. If not, I am sorry yet again. It is a story targeted to the male demographic, and it started printing in April of 2012, and it is still going on. Right now it has 10 volumes that the story is culminated in. Because it's still going on, there will probably be more. Now then, the manga, however, the one that you actually want to be part of, listening to this, is still written by Yu Kamiya. Kamiya? Maybe? Maybe that was right? Maybe. He also did the illustrations. But he also had help with, I'm going to mispronounce his name, Mashiro Hiragi? Maybe. Again, sorry if I mispronounce your name. This one is targeted towards seinen, which is young adult males. So I think that's 19 to 20, around there. Around that range, like late teens, early 20s type deal. The chapters of this manga were published in Monthly Comic Alive, and it is still going on, and I'm going to tell you why. It's weird that I think this is weird that it's still going on. From January of 2013, so literally a year or so after the light novel got started. And this only has 2 volumes. 2 volumes. And it has only 11 chapters, which is weird. Like, when I got volume 1, I got it. I was like, cool, this is great. I think I got it back in 2017-ish, and I was like, cool, I'll just wait for the next one, which will probably be like a few months. Turns out, like a year or so later, finally got the second volume. Cool. Now I'm waiting for the third volume, whenever that's going to come out. Don't know when, but whenever it does, I'll buy it. But yeah, 11 chapters of the volumes, between volumes 1 and 2. So It's not that much, but it was a popular anime, which I think most people will know about. So let's get into the story, though. The story being that it follows two characters, Shiro and Sora. Sora is an 18-year-old male, and Shiro is an 11-year-old girl. They are brother and sister. They are not blood-related siblings, which means some other things and other things, but they are adopted siblings. Now then, they are also hikikomoris or neets, that essentially people that in 2020 would be perfectly fine, but any other time it's like get out and do things. But they don't want to leave their apartment or their home and all that. That is what a hikikomori is. Now, they, on the other hand, are great gamers. Like, literally great. If you go against them, you will lose. And they are a literal, like, monster at gaming. They, in gaming sense, they are known as blank because they always leave their name blank. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, their blank in Japanese combines like kanji from each of their names or something like that. That may be something I remember hearing at one point. I don't know if that's 100% true. But anyways, they're so great that they feel like life is kind of boring. And then one day they get challenged to a chess game. They beat the person that challenged them to a chess game. And then that turns out that it was a god from a different world and they got teleported to that world, which is one pretty interesting concept. Usually when it's an isekai, which essentially this is, the main characters don't really have any real semblance and they don't really want to go to a different world. They want to stay where they are. In some cases, in other cases, they died and they're like, well, I'm dead, so I guess I'll live with this. But essentially the world that they got brought into is run by games. And as such, the fact they are overpowered characters without having any powers. Because they are such good gamers, I guess you would call it. I wish I had that skill. But, yeah. So, essentially, they start going through and they meet the other, one of the other characters that's sort of like a side person. But this is, because it's such early on, like, I want to say it barely even covers, if you watch the anime, you know that it probably only covers up until the chess match with the other character. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But they do meet Stephanie. I get that one. Doral? Their name's going to be up on screen. Who was the former princess of the humans and all that. So, yeah. And then, I don't know, like, it's a little bit weird because whenever I talk about a series that's a little bit less unknown, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I feel like everyone watched No Game, No Life. And if they didn't, then I don't know what you were doing in like 2014-ish or 2013. Was it 2013 or was it 2014? When did that anime come out? It'll be up on screen. But, yeah, you have these two characters that, one, it's interesting that they're not overpowered in the sense of other isekai characters where they're just like, bam, we have all the powers in the world and we're going to use them. They're overpowered in the sense that they can solve everything with games and logic. And they each have different skills. Like Shiro definitely understands people a little bit better and can easily cold read a room. And, not Shiro, Sora, that is. Sora, he can do that. Shiro, on the other hand, can understand, like, puzzles and logic fairly quick. And together they become like an unstoppable force. And I want there to be more volumes of this because I really like it. The art is great. And yeah. And I just love watching them figure out these games and stuff. And the fact if you cheat them, they will cheat you, but better. Like, it is interesting to watch these characters develop in the sense that it's not along the lines of we're developing these powers. They're already overpowered, but in like the real world they weren't. But in this world they are, and it's just their goal to become top, to face that god again. I usually don't say too much about it because I don't want spoilers, but it was stupidly popular to the point where I'm surprised that it is taking so long for Volume 3, if Volume 3 is ever going to come out. I hope it comes out. I want more. I want more. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say because most people know about No Game, No Life. And if you don't know about No Game, No Life, then you probably just started the anime or reading manga and you're just like, I don't know too much. Let's jump in. So, yeah. I like it mostly because it's not like other isekais where the main characters just got superpowers and are in the world. They already have they already had superpowers in the sense that they are unstoppable at games, and if you're in a world that only has games to decide everything, you become overpowered. So I like that. I like it because it was not you didn't have the characters just handed the powers. They already had the powers. So I like it. I like it. Just go read it. Just go read it. It's 2 volumes, and they only cost $12.99 a piece. You can get them, and then go forth and get more whenever the 3rd one comes out. But yeah, the art is good. What's a good picture of this? I don't know if I would be able to, at one point or another. Where is it? There was a good one. Where's the good one? Do. Do. I'm not going to skip ahead. Oh, this is pretty tame. Bam! Look at them. Sleeping in bed in the new world. But yeah, good art. So go read it. It's literally only 2 volumes. And maybe 3 years from now, the 3rd volume's going to come out. Or they're just going to stop printing them. I don't know. So with all that being said, I hope you liked the video. I wish that there was more volumes to talk about so I could have a little bit more in-depth discussion. But it's No Game, No Life. Most people know what No Game, No Life is. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, remember to hit that like button. If you dislike that video, go ahead, hit the dislike button. If you like my content and want to see more of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There's also going to be a little thing up in the video, in the corner to, that was this corner. This corner? I think it's this corner. I always forget. To see more videos like this, playlist of other manga talks that I've done. And yeah, it's been, I hope that you have a lovely week. Hopefully you're not too much in a coma from Thanksgiving. And, you know, go get those deals that are all out there for manga right now. Just do it. You know, have a lovely day. Be safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.